Welcome to our strategy on a page. Do you know that you can manage your business on a single page? Less than 1 in 4 small business owners actually have a written down shared business plan. So there's no surprise that 95% of small businesses are ultimately failing. No plan. What's the chances that a business is going to succeed with no plan? In our strategy on a page, we have managed to condense the 6 elements of growing a business onto a single page. Why? A, because it's simple to produce the plan. B, it's really easy to review and update the plan. C, it's very visual and you can share the plan. It's a dynamic, agile plan. Now I hear so many excuses why business owners don't have a plan. I don't know what's in the plan. I don't know where to get started. I don't have time. They take ages to produce. What's the point? It's out of date as soon as I've done it. The plan's in my head. I hear all the excuses. When you've got a plan that's on a single page, there is no room for excuses anymore. This is dead simple to produce, really easy to review and update, and simple to share. Now we've got 12 elements on our strategy on a page, and I'm going to share those with you very quickly. You need all of these acting in harmony in order that you've got a clear and coherent plan that will help you grow your business. Any business and any plan needs to start with purpose, also called why, and there are 5 elements to purpose. You've got to really dial in why you're doing what you're doing. Now, not why you're in business, it's why you're in the particular business that you're in. And that's where any business and any business plan should start. So dial into your purpose, why you're doing what you do, what service and value that you add, what's the size of the market, and what financial rewards and lifestyle do you want your business to produce. And that's the starting point of any, and particularly this business plan. The second element is about vision. That's painting where you want to be in 3 to 5 years. What is the vision for you and your business? What does success look like? Now that might be the kind of customers that you're working with. It might be the premises and the number of staff that you employ. It could be the types of geographies that you're covering. What does success look like? It's the visual representation of purpose. The next element is values, and this is really important. Many business owners get this wrong. Values isn't a list of nice things you want on a plaque somewhere in reception or on your website that you pay lip service to. Values are the things that really grind your gears. And by understanding what those values are, the behaviours, the beliefs, the attitudes that are really important to you, you can start to hire and fire staff based on those values. You can start to disengage and engage customers based on those values. So you lead to a more harmonious workplace. So values is really important. They're the things that really underpin the ethics and how you want to do business. The next element of our plan is positioning. It's really important that you, your customers, your referrers understand your positioning. And there are 3 elements to this positioning. So the first element is about proposition. Why should your customers choose you rather than your competition? Why should they come to you and buy from you and continue to buy from you rather than your competition? Some people call it USP, we call it proposition. Why should your customers buy from you? The next element is niche. Who is your target market? And many small business owners get this wrong. Your target market is those people that are your dream client, the people that you want to work with, that want to work with you, that want to pay you what you deserve, that want to stay with you as long as you want to serve them. If you get your niche right, if you get your target customer right, you can really make sure your marketing is laser focused and you can attract the right kind of customers that stay with you and are loyal and refer you as long as you want them. And the last element of positioning is brand. What do you want your customers? What do you want your competition? What do you want your staff to be saying about you behind your back? So these are the systems and processes and people that drive those brand values. Brand isn't a logo, that's branding. Brand is the reputation that you leave behind. It's the footprint that you leave every time you interact with a member of staff or a customer. Now these elements, these 6 elements, are the foundations from which you can grow a business. If you don't have those foundations in place, you're going to struggle to build a sustainable business for the future. So you've got to get those 6 foundations in place first. Once you've got those 6 foundations in place, you can start growth. And this is what we've got on the right-hand side of the diagram here. So we break this down into long-term strategy, medium-term strategy and key actions, and the business growth indicators that you need to measure and track the success of your business. Now, for a majority of the clients that we worked with and do work with, long-term strategy tends to be 12 months, 24 months at most. Having a 5-year plan or a 10-year plan in today's fast-paced, ever-changing environment is nonsensical. You can capture your vision 3 to 5 years out, what that looks like, but strategy really in our world, in a dynamic environment, in a fast-changing environment, needs to be no more than 12 months. So what are the strategies that you need to adopt in your business over the next 12 months? Now remember, most small business owners get strategies and tactics mixed up. Strategies are the major results that you want to deliver. Tactics are the kind of things you do on a day-by-day basis that will give you some benefit, but they're not going to change the fundamental outcome of your results. Strategy is about achieving a major result. Now you might notice on here that there are 5 boxes. Strategy is broken down into 5 areas, and these are interlinked. You can't do one without it impacting the other. So these 5 areas are sales, marketing, systems, finance, and team. So you can't do anything with sales because it has an impact on marketing, finance, people, systems. You can't do anything in finance because it's got an impact on marketing or people. So there's an interrelationship between these 5 areas that are all locked in. So you can't do any one in isolation. So you've got to get your sales, your marketing, your systems, your finance, and your team strategies all aligned and all running at the same speed. Midterm strategies are the next 3 months, the next quarter, the next 90 days. So these are the smaller steps that you need to make to start to achieve those long-term strategies. So remember, still major results, still impactful, but what the major results you're going to achieve across those 5 areas in the next 90 days. And then last but not least in this area are the key actions. These are more tactical in nature, but the key actions are larger tactics, if you like. And again, across these major 5 areas, and they're what you're going to achieve in the next month as a stepping stone to what you need to achieve in the next quarter and therefore in the next year. Okay, remember, across those same 5 areas. Now, what these allow you to do is as you build your team, and they can be employed or outsourced, because you've got sales, marketing, systems, finance and team, these allow you to communicate those strategies and engage those teams throughout your business so everybody in the organisation is crystal clear on what's expected of them and why. So you've got the whole marketing function, the sales function, the finance function that are all aligned to your strategy across the 12 months, the next quarter and the next month. And last but not least, you've got to be able to track the success of your strategies and measure the growth of your business. Now, we talk about business growth indicators. Traditionally, businesses measure and monitor key performance indicators, KPIs. Now, in our world, they look backwards, and you can't influence the outcome of a result once that time's gone. So if on the first of the month you're looking at the KPIs for the previous month, you can't influence that result, it's gone. But what business growth indicators do is allow you to predict the future results, to monitor the future success, and therefore you can change the outcome based on the fact that it's a future goal and a future objective that you're trying to achieve. Now, typically in these areas there are 8 business growth indicators, and these need to cover all 5 areas of your strategy. So you'd have business growth indicators covering sales and marketing and finance and so on and so forth. So pick the 8 business growth indicators that are absolutely key to you tracking the success of your strategies. So it might be a pipeline value, it could be a net profitability, it could be your performance per employee. Any key measures that are going to track the future success of your business. Pick those 8, and once you've got those 8, you need to set yourself some financial objectives against each of those 8. Where do you want to be in 12 months? Where do you want to be in 3 months? And where do you want to be in 1 month? Once you've got that plan finalised, you've got a set of key actions that you need to take in the next month and a set of goals that you are looking to achieve, and track the success of those key actions in the next month. Fast forward a month, you sit down with your team, you sit down with your mentor, your coach, your advisor, you review the success of that month, and you can update those key actions based on how you've performed and how you've succeeded against the measures. So this is a dynamic, agile, updatable document that's highly visual that you can share with your team and with your stakeholders. So there's one on the attached page that you can use to start to develop your own growth strategy. So no excuses anymore for not having a plan. Our plan is on a single page and it can be used to help you grow your business.